I suppose 4 episodes in, I felt like you kind of want to get to know people in a way. It's time to consolidate.
All 4 of the main characters go on dates. It's a lovely episode because it's almost a sort of a breather from the hugger-mugger of the plot that you're carried through in all the other episodes. You're given this sense of light relief, and what's lovelier than going out on a date with someone you really like?
Cleo has a date. She has got in touch with an old flame, somebody with a lovely kiss from years back, because she realises that she's not had sex in a long time. My date is lovely Brian, who is a man that I knew many years ago and I had relations with back then.
An old friend. We're not quite sure if he's an old flame or not, but he's someone she knows and trusts.
Cleo's got a brand new vagina because she's had some reconstructive surgery done, not in a vain way, because she's had some damage done during childbirth. Stop me if this is too much. You know, inspired by Henry's crapness, she's decided that she's no better than he is if she carries on like this. So she gets in touch with Brian and asks him to road test her new vagina.
We've met, we've broken the ice, we've sipped Chardonnay together, so it's going okay.
With all this crazy sex going on around her, she needs a bit of it. And as I say, it's not particularly successful for her, but she has a lovely, lovely night, and it does her a power of good anyway.
The beginning of the change in the relationship between Henry and Freddie is Freddie setting up Henry on a blind date. Henry and sex go together like strawberries and gravy.
I like the part where it reaches not just 2 a.m. I've seen lots of dramas that do 2 a.m. and then 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. What goes on at night, cities at night, people pouring their souls out with a bit too much to drink or too little to drink or too little love. Sitting there and having a burger at 3 a.m. That's what it was all about. That's what I wanted to do.
If you're on a date and it ends in a burger bar, it may or may not have gone very well, depending on the burger bar in question.
My date with Henry's date, it's not really my date, but you know how these things get messed up, with RUFUS/RUPERT. We meet and then we go back to what I like to call my place, which actually is down here. But this man's definitely trying to take the lead. Yes, as you can see, I've done well.
Fun fact, bit of behind-the-scenes trivia, the place that we're filming it is in fact a vegan cafe. At no point during the filming of this are we allowed actual meat or dairy products inside that building. If we're having a cup of tea, it has to be with vegan milk. The burgers that you'll see us eat are in fact vegan burgers, and I have to say, surprisingly delicious. I'm a huge fan of Russell's. I always think that the best writers for me are able to tell stories and tell jokes, but the real greats can tell stories with jokes. It's like you use the joke to actually inform the narrative. And Russell just does that 6 times a page, you know. It's just a delight to read, and then a real responsibility to sort of make happen and make come true. So yeah, I'm just basically here on the try not to dick it up ticket.
Henry thinks about sex all the time. He just can't do it. And it just makes Henry acutely aware of how unable he is to go through with it, to be comfortable in himself, because this is a really nice man, and so what he did with that really nice man was push him away.